Hey, Rising Viber, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we are continuing to learn all about the compatibility of the Libra. Today's video will specifically be about the compatibility of the Libra and the Leo. It will include sexual and intimacy compatibility, trust, communication and intellect, emotions, values, and shared activities. We are going to get started with Libra and Leo, sexual and intimacy compatibility. When a Leo and a Libra come together, they don't need much time to build up a healthy sex life. With Leo's confidence and Libra's sexuality, they tend to inspire each other to become great lovers when together. Their sex life is usually filled with respect, and they feel free to try out new things with one another. If they found their relationship on a strong mutual attraction, they can enjoy a satisfying sex life for a very long time. Leo doesn't mind being seen, and Libra is a sign that represents the public eye. Although this says something about their sexual preferences too, they will usually be well behaved in public. As soon as any restrictions show up, they will have to play out their passionate scenarios at any time and any place in which they get a chance to be alone for only a minute. Okay, y'all. Libra is a sign of Saturn's exaltation, and it is easy for them to wait and be rational. But with passionate Leo, they find it hard to stay in control. Trust. It is not that often for Leo and Libra to share a relationship filled with mutual trust. The problem here arises from their understanding of the sun, for it rules Leo and falls in Libra. To add to that, Leo is a sign of Neptune's fall, and Libra can often sense the dishonesty behind Leo's confident act, if there is any. The problem lies in the fact that they both like to be seen, but in an entirely different way. Leo wants to show everything they've got, and Libra wants to get an approval from other people. None of them understands the other, and this can become a reason to get jealous and mistrustful. If they wish to remain in a trusting relationship, they need to find approval and suitable audience in each other to begin with. Only then will they be able to move on and look for these things in other people without arising suspicion. Communication and intellect. When it comes to the rational side of their relationship, Leo and Libra have a very nice way to support each other's personalities and communicate. This sextile between their suns usually makes it possible for them to respect each other and help each other build stronger personalities, free of judgment of any kind. Their elements of fire and air fit perfectly, and there is a passionate approach of Leo for every idea of Libra. Their communication is fast and inspiring, although sometimes hard to ground through constructive ideas if Libra doesn't rely on its cold and rational relationship with Saturn. The problem arises if Libra feels any sort of jealousy at their Leo partner for their sometimes unfounded confidence in that inner in that inner sense of security. The only way for Libra to learn how to feel confident for Libra to feel confident as well, is to accept the ability of Leo as the best part of their beautiful character. If Libra starts judging Leo, maybe assumptions on how their partner should behave, but doesn't, their mutual respect will fade and they won't, and they will both miss the point of their relationship. Emotions. These two signs represent our loving relationships and marriage. And when you look at this couple, you will see that their love for one another is real, obvious, shown, and leading them in a certain direction. They will never end up in a relationship with no future, and their belief in love will move them towards marriage, children, and growing old together. If only they share enough trust and love. Ruled by the Sun and by Venus, these signs represent one of the basic planetary cycles of love that is often connected to periods of 8 years. If they stay together longer than that, they might as well walk down the aisle and have a bunch of kids. Y'all, this is so sweet so far, for real. Values. Nothing holds greater value for Leo than someone's strong personality and their own pride and heroism. Libra, on the other hand, values justice and one's ability to be the hero, something they often think they lack. They are finally compatible when it comes to the matters of the sun, and they complement each other well in a way that helps them both learn about expressing themselves and their abilities and strengths. The problem with this couple is in their relationship towards Saturn, and while Leo represents its detriment, Libra exalts it. Although this can be a lesson to be learned, the challenge of responsibility they take on unequally can tear them apart. Leo needs to get serious and realize what their responsibility is to fit into the thing Libra values most: reliability and tact. Shared activities. There's a strange similarity in the speed of these signs. Leo is a fire sign, and as much as it shouldn't be slow as a water sign or an earth sign, Libra belongs to the element of air, and it should be faster than any other element. But when you look at these two signs, you will see that Leo would like to sleep 20 hours per day, and Libra needs to think about everything twice and carefully choose activities and words they want to say. This doesn't sound like that fast, does it? If they share the same interest, they could have an endless field of possibilities for shared activities. They will mostly enjoy red carpet events and the fancy gatherings where they could both show one another to the world. The biggest problem in their choice of activities lies in Libra's indecisive nature that Leo simply doesn't understand and usually doesn't have patience for. This is where they might give into temptation to help them decide, taking over the wheel and deciding instead of them. I'm sorry, y'all, I got distracted by them hammering outside. If you can hear that, I apologize for that, but we're going to keep going. This can lead to a mutual lack of respect, even though it seems like a little thing that no one would even notice. They need to give each other time and stay as independent as possible. So, in summary, if you want to sum up the relationship between a Leo and a Libra, you have to understand that their bond involves the beautiful and challenging dignities of Saturn and the Sun. They have a lot to learn from each other, and the main goal of their relationship is to reach the point of shared respect and responsibility in a perfect balance of power. It will sometimes be hard for them to overcome the need for competing, trying to determine who is better, smarter, and more capable of a person. Even if they don't, their relationship will be something to enjoy and show off in public, and I love this, y'all. I mean, I like I always say, no matter what this says, no matter what anybody says, we make our relationships what they are. It doesn't matter what your sign is, where they fall in the houses and all the stuff. We make them what they are. But as for reading about them and learning about what astrology says and all that, this is a beautiful read. I love it. So congratulations to any of those relationships. If it sounds like your relationship or a relationship you know, hit the comment section. Let me know about it. Hit the like button. Whichever. All of it is appreciated. Have a good one, y'all.